What's the biggest lie your parents broke? My parents promised to stay sober during my senior year. I believed them because they seemed different this time. The calendar on our fridge had 127 X marks, each one a clean day. Mom even joined a support group and replaced her wine bottles with tea collection. Dad traded his evening beers for woodworking in the garage. For the first time since middle school, I could bring friends home without panic. I started focusing on college applications instead of monitoring their behavior. I even applied to schools out of state, something I'd never considered before. My guidance counselor said my grades made me competitive for scholarships, but Dad lost his job that October when the factory downsized. I found him in the garage one night, slumped against his workbench with an empty bottle. He promised it was just one bad night, nothing to worry about. I stayed up until 3 a.m. removing every trace of alcohol before Mom woke up. The next morning, Dad marked another X on the calendar like nothing happened. Mom noticed something was wrong in my face, but I lied to protect his secret until she started forgetting her support group meetings 3 weeks later. I'd check her tea thermos when she wasn't looking and smell the vodka. They both pretended everything was fine while I watched our progress crumble. My college application deadline was approaching fast. I spent hours perfecting my personal essay about resilience and growth. The morning I needed their signatures, I found them both passed out in the living room. Empty bottles lined the coffee table like fallen soldiers. The X-marked calendar had been ripped from the wall and crumpled on the floor. I picked it up and smoothed the wrinkles, wondering why I ever believed them. My guidance counselor helped me apply for independent status on my applications. She knew our history without me having to explain the details. "You deserve better than this," she whispered, sliding me a key to her office. For 2 weeks, I slept on my friend Jenna's couch without my parents noticing. They'd text occasionally asking where the dish soap was or if we needed milk, never once asking where I was actually sleeping or if I was okay. The acceptance letter from State University arrived with a full scholarship offer. I didn't tell them, just quietly began packing my things when they weren't home. My history teacher helped me find an on-campus job starting in the summer. The night before I left, Mom stumbled into my room at 2 a.m. "Where are all your clothes?" she asked, squinting at my half-empty closet. I told her the truth, that I was leaving in the morning for college. Her face crumpled like the calendar had, tears cutting through her makeup. "But it's only April," she said, confusion mixing with sudden clarity. Dad appeared in the doorway, more sober than I'd seen him in weeks. "You can't just leave," he said, voice breaking. "We need you here." That's when it detonated inside me. They never wanted me to succeed. They needed me as their caretaker, their safety net, their alibi. "You promised me," I said, zipping my final bag closed, 127 days ago.